Good evening everyone and welcome to this week's update. I want to start by thanking all of those families and children who came back to school last week in all the year groups who were in. It was absolutely brilliant to see so many of you back, and it was just a joy to see teachers teaching and children in the playgrounds, in the classrooms, enjoying themselves and following all of the different procedures that we've put in place. So thank you for everyone who's made that possible. Attendance last week was over 90% in all of the year groups who came in, which is an incredible achievement considering how worried some families still are. So thank you very much for that, and we look forward to welcoming Year 10 on Monday, Year 7 on Tuesday, Year 11 on Wednesday for another brilliant days, and it's really exciting to be back. Just a few reminders from me really. Remember your start times please, and coming in on Spring Hall Lane. We are always making changes, and next week I'll tell you some more changes just to the routines we're doing. But please do make sure you come in. On entry you're going to wash your hands, and we'll give you a face covering when you come in the building with a little bag to put anyone that you might have been wearing in. So remember, this face covering is to be worn around the school unless you're in lessons. If you do want to wear it in lessons you can, but it's not required in lessons. But it is required all around the school. This is to keep everyone safe. And remember, we're doing this not just to be a pain, but to make sure we're keeping everyone, all of the families, all of your loved ones, all of the elderly relations and relatives that you live with safe, and we can keep the school as safe as possible. When you're moving around the building, there'll be hand sanitizer everywhere. As you know, we must follow the one-way system, and people have been doing that brilliantly. And we're still working with our catering team about lunches and making sure we've got the best possible lunch. So we're looking at improving that for next week. And we'll be providing lunch for any student who needs it on the first few days until we get parent pay up and running. But please remember for lunchtime that you'll need to make sure you pay for it in advance on parent pay. That's really helpful. Just some other reminders from me about general well-being, and if you are feeling poorly and anyone in your family has either a high temperature, a new continuous cough, a loss of taste or smell, and if any of the little ones in your family have a very upset tummy or diarrhea, then please make sure you stay home. Please don't come into school. Get yourself a test, let school know, and wait until you get the results of your test back. And no one in the household should be going out. You should all be isolating for 10 days or until the test result is back. So please do that to make sure that we're looking after each other and to keep the school as safe as possible and yourselves as safe as possible. Finally, I just want to leave you with this image. I found it today and I thought it was quite inspiring and really sums up why it's so important we get everybody back to school. I found this image, and it's on the screen now, and it's of these young women who are sitting their university entrance exams in Afghanistan under a heat of 37 degrees on the ground, social distancing during a pandemic, because they know that only education will make them free. And I just want to leave this image. This is what we're trying to do, this idea that education is so powerful, it's so important for all of our young people to get. So thank you so much for everyone who supported us. And next week, I'll talk far more about what we're doing with the curriculum, the changes we're making, and how we're going to make sure that each and every one of your children get the best possible experience over the next few months. Take care, look after yourselves, and keep safe.